What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning? Way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises early in the morning. Shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor early in the morning.
Hi, and welcome to update 11 and probably the final of this one. So last I left off, I had all these battens clamped down and I was using the Gorilla Glue to hold them in place. So they're solid now. So I've gone round and I've sanded up the areas. Obviously that took it back down to the pine, so I need to restain it. So what I've done is I've given it a coat of mahogany, just so there's a bit of a difference between the two shades. So that's all been done now. The only thing I've got left to do for the battens is to give them a French polish. Once that's done, I can then install my glass, and then we can get this screwed down, and we can also do all the trim pieces on top and add the plaque. And then after all that's done, then we'll set it going again with the glass. I'm also going to put some diffusion on the picture at the back as well, so we don't get a straight line of lights, which I'll probably just put some teddy bear stuff in, just in the back, just to cover that. That should take care of that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just going to French polish this, let it have time to dry, and we'll be right back. Now guys, I'm just testing out the system now. What I've done is I've put some diffusion just on the back of the screen there, so it looks less like a straight line like we had last time. It's more diffused and looks better, and it's also casting lights all over the clouds, which is good. And if you actually notice, the glass is actually now in. You should be able to, there's a reflection there. But yeah, all the glass is in now. Everything is looking good. If we just zoom in, you can see all the interior lighting with the candle light inside. It's actually casting a nice light just on the lifeboat there. Yeah, we're looking pretty good on that. Ship shape and Bristol fashion. The only thing left to do now is, well, hang on a second, I'll move you over to the bench, just hang on a sec. What I've got done now is the plaque. So yeah, I'll just put the lights on, because I did turn them off for the Victory there, which you can hear playing in the background. But yeah, we've got our little plaque now. This is going to be like our makeshift poop deck. So we're going to have that on the top, and then we're going to have these little sections coming down here which have a curvature to sort of represent an on-deck poop deck, if you like. So if we move back over here again, try and do it as smooth as possible. So yeah, the idea is it's going to look like this. We'll have to find the centre line of this board, and then these are going to just be put into position just to hide the screw. The screw is holding it all together really. So it'll be something like that. Is that in shot? I'll zoom it out a bit more. Yeah, so we'll have something looking like that. And then this guy's pretty much done now. Really happy with the board, so thank you Richard for that, at Magic Scale Modelling. Yeah, everything's cool. This takes about 24 hours to dry, just have French polished it. So now it's just a case of screwing it all together and then gluing up the sections to go on it, and that's it. So we'll be right back with that. And we are pretty much finished now guys. Everything's glued. What I used was the Gorilla Glue just to lock these into position on the top. And then what I've done is got the Gorilla Wood glue and just pushed it underneath it just to lock it down even more. I've managed to board up my windows as well, so I'm going to turn off the lights in a minute and we're going to set it going. So if you do have photosensitive epilepsy, it's not a good idea to watch this bit, but we'll be right back in just a second. Right, so I'm going to set it off now, guys. It is loud, like I said, so I've got the internal lighting going on. So we've got all the candle light going on inside. Oh, there we go. And that diffusion's working really well, which I'm happy with. It's actually that loud I can hear it vibrating. Really good. I'll just move you over here a bit. But yeah, that's the H.M.S. Victory done. That candlelight really is coming out really nicely. I'm going to see if I can zoom in on it a bit. Hopefully it'll focus. It doesn't look like it's going to. No, it's not going to have any of that. But yeah, that's the Victory done. I'll just go put the lights back on. Watch out for the nuclear blast. Yeah, we've got our little plaque just on there as well. 1805. Yeah, that's another one done this year for the Nautical build for Amazing Scale Modelers. I think the next ship build that I do will be the 1400 Academy Titanic, which again I'll probably do like another custom display case like this, because I had a lot of fun building this one. I'm glad that it looks antique, like that's what I was shooting for. But yeah, that's it for this one. So catch you in the next. I think it'll be Voyager next. So catch you in a bit.